What is Call of Duty doing? What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a commentary video talking about my honest review about Black Ops 7 and I guess a little bit of Warzone. Actually, all of it combined, Black Ops 7 Warzone. This game has been out for nearly a month, right? It's almost a month. And wow, there's a I have a lot to talk about. Really quick before we get into today's video, I want you guys to let me know in the comment section, what would you guys rate this out of 10? 10 being the best, 1 being the worst Call of Duty you've ever played. If you do rate it a 1, I can't take you too serious because this obviously isn't the worst Call of Duty that we played, at least for my opinion. You guys are entitled to your own, but we'll go over my kind of rating in this video. I'm going to be spitballing, so I'm not going to be really like having things to read off of or anything like that, but just off the dome, if they're going to release something brand new, like a brand new Haven's Hollow map, why isn't it at the top? The first thing right now is a casual game mode, and the casual playlist right now is busted. You can't even choose the Haven's Hollow game. Black Ops 7 offers a brand new movement system where you can wall jump, do all of these things, you know, and you can't even do that on the Verdansk map. You can't even do it on the Haven's Hollow map. The only way you would be able to wall jump and use grapple hooks is in that limited time playlist, which they removed yesterday. Nothing is making sense. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Haven's Hollow, you should be able to wall jump 100%. 100%. I don't know why it's not like that. I think 100% they are absolutely missing the ball on Warzone this year. Like, what are they doing? Like, I know they have the Blackout thing coming out in March and the Avalon big map coming out later, but what is going on? To be fair, I think a big map rotation playlist would be, which would make way more sense than a rotational playlist for Resurgence. We've had Rebirth for so long. Have Rebirth separate, have Haven's Hollow separate, not combined in a rotational playlist. I think a big map rotation with Al Mazrah, Urzikstan, Verdansk, all of those, I think that would be fine. But for Rebirth, for the brand new Haven's Hollow map, why is that in rotation? Make it make sense to me. Now let's talk about the good stuff. You know, I actually have been enjoying the gunplay in multiplayer. I know some people will be like, well, the aim assist is too high or the aim assist is too low. I know, I can feel it too, but I do feel like the gunplay is actually not bad in multiplayer. Also, to praise a little bit more about the game, they have been releasing a lot of new content. They have been released the most amount of content that I've been able to indulge in. We have so much zombies content. We have the multiplayer maps that came out. I think they came out with 4 or 5, and then we have the Haven's Hollow map, you know? But they are missing the ball with how they are releasing this type of content. Bro, why is it in a separate playlist? I think also with like all the unlockables, like the new mastery camos, the Warzone multiplayer zombies, the co-op campaign, and even the final camo, Nexus Horizon, that is the camo that you unlock after you unlock all the mastery camos. I just think there's a bunch of cool things in this game to unlock with the weekly challenges and all that, and the leaderboard event time, like exclusive camo stuff. That's really cool for me. I think the master prestige grind was easy just because they've had a lot of double XP weekends and stuff like that, which also comes to my point. Call of Duty is not the same. It really is the same. Have you ever been into a pregame lobby where everybody is like visually glitched to level 1 because they don't want you to back out, they don't want enemies to back out or people in the pregame? The purpose of prestiging and being a high level is to flex that out. When you can't even see your emblem or whatever, and you can't flex that in a pregame lobby because everybody's visually level 1, what is the point of prestiging? What is the point? Let's stop protecting the just what are we doing? Also, I have to talk about this. It is the skill-based matchmaking, brother. We were marketed that, you know, skill-based matchmaking wasn't going to be in the game. In my head, I already knew it was already going to be in the game. They're going to market it where like it's not going to be. It's going to be in the game. They name it open matchmaking, which essentially prioritizes your connection rather. Bro, what they say in the game is this: skill is minimally considered in these playlists, brother. Cap, 100% cap, brother. 100% cap. If you guys have been watching my streams, you guys know that I 2-box stuff like that, and I openly do that because at this point, I don't want to play against people that are playing for 10 grand up top. I don't, and this is nothing to hide at this point. It's more like, even if you do 2-box, you get those lobbies where it's like it's not super easy. It's just like normal. It's normal. I only have 6 or 7 nukes in this game. Typically, back in the day when you 2-box, you could get a nuke in every single lobby. Well, for me at least, maybe because I'm just asked the game. But when you 2-box now, you get a normal lobby. It's not like where you're playing it for like 30 grand up top for $1 million up top. It's just a normal lobby, and it's enjoyable. Okay, I don't feel like doing that. Okay, I just feel like clicking the damn playlist and just finding a match where I can chill and have a beer. You can't do that in this game. Battlefield, amen. Battlefield, you could go through a whole 6-pack of Coronas and literally top frag on Conquest, on the 6v6, even in Red Set, you could crack open a 30-pack Truly and still go crazy. This game, you got to be on top of everything. Now, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it becomes a bad thing where we're like marketed this idea that it's just going to be a chill experience or a chiller experience where honestly it's the most sweatiest it's ever been. Like it is the most sweatiest it's ever been. Yeah, so let's just, you know, all right, I had enough talking about it. I feel like people should be able to enjoy their time if they want to sweat, play a ranked playlist, you know, or even have like a standard playlist, but like don't name it open playlist when it's definitely not open. It is not open. It's tight as hell. It is tight as heck, and you can't do anything. You're playing against the craziest players of all time. So let's just scrap that idea. Let's scrap it, because you knew Battlefield flopped, right? Call of Duty knew that Battlefield 6 was actually kind of like, oh snap, they're doing something, you know, with all the BR, the multiplayer is great, you know, there's no skill base in that. But then they realized after a week or two, Battlefield 6 flopped. It really did. Like they missed the ball on Battlefield 6. Even though I am going to currently play that game in about a couple weeks from now with the whole open thing and all the tournaments, I'm going to be dabbling into Battlefield 6 like competitive stuff. But they definitely missed the ball in terms of viewership and replayability. Because don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people playing Battlefield 6 right now. There's a lot, but there's more people playing Call of Duty now. The viewership, the numbers have substantially dropped in Battlefield 6, and I think Call of Duty has seen that, and then they're like, we don't need to change anything. Let's put skill-based matchmaking on it. I could be entirely wrong, but that's just my whole stance on it. They saw what Battlefield 6 was doing wrong and doing right, and they eventually did it wrong, and they're like, and then Call of Duty is like, all right, let's go back to our normal ways. This is what our product is. Screw the whole open thing. This is what we're dealing with. That's really what it is. I think zombies in this game has been the absolute best it's been in a long time. I have never, like, even last year with Black Ops 6, don't get me wrong, the zombies was cool, right? The zombies was cool, but in some reason, for like the first two maps that I played now, was Season 1 and the first map in Black Ops 7, the zombies is actually pretty fire. So if you guys have ever wanted to dabble into it, it kind of reminds me of Transit a little bit. The zombies are back, bro. I think my main thing about this game is that, yeah, I'm an OG Call of Duty player. Like, I like COD 4, World at War. People ask me all the time, what is your favorite Call of Duty game? I can't answer that question. It's not a favorite Call of Duty game. It's a favorite era. I like the era of COD 4, World at War, Black Ops 1, MW2, MW3, a little bit of BO2, right? I like that era. And hell, I even like the Call of Duty Ghost, like, you know, Black Ops 3 era, like the new generation PlayStation 3 games, or as the PS4 games that were released for Call of Duty. I like that era. The recent era with like Vanguard and even MW 2019, like it was fundamentally a good game, but like there's a lot of things where I'm just like, damn, bro, like it just don't feel like Call of Duty anymore. I think Call of Duty has lost its identity of what it is. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't know, like if I hop into this game right now and like I had no UI, I would know it's Call of Duty, but like it would take me a little bit to register it's Call of Duty because of all like the new nuances and stuff like that. But you gave me a Call of Duty game back in the day, I could be like, yeah, I know this is COD. I know what exactly COD this is. If you had scrapped this UI, and you had scrapped the BO6 UI, even Cold War UI, right? And just had, you wouldn't know. I mean, it just looks the same. Cold War, freaking Black Ops 6, Black Ops 7, they all look the same. I don't know, man. And even MW3 and MW2, the newer ones that came out, they all look the same. Like, the movement's obviously different, but like Call of Duty is just the same. There's no differences. Like COD 4, World at War, Black Ops 1, they were all different. They all felt different. It felt like, I don't know. Maybe I'm also blinded by nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am rambling a lot right now, but like, these are the things that go in my head right now. Also, there's really no, like, I don't know, like the Hellstorm, I feel like there should be a different animation. It's the same. In the nuke, when you get a nuke, it's the same animation. I feel like there should be a new animation for something like a nuke, right? It's just the same thing as the previous ones ever since 2019, right? Now, let's praise some good things. The sound in this game is amazing. I do like the sound. I know people are like, oh, the sound's all the way. I like the sound. I like the maps. Actually, the maps are really fire in Black Ops 7, right? The maps are fire. And I think when they do the updates and the roadmaps, I'm like, damn, that's a lot of stuff. This is the most I've ever seen in a game, right? So here, let me rephrase some of this conversation. I think Black Ops 7 and Treyarch are listening, right? It's a little slow for them to listen, but like they are listening to feedback. I will say this though, like the whole leaderboard aspect of the events, I think that was one of my ideas where I pushed that. I was like, hey, for multiplayer, can you do like a leaderboard type of event where people get exclusive camos for playing the game more or like being better? Like I put that idea to Matt, and hey, it was in it the last event, and they're doing it for zombies. I think they did it for zombies last year, but like for multiplayer, they did not. And so, you know, I'm happy for that. I like exclusive rewards. I like rewards where like only my account will have, because I put the time and effort to do so, right? And like, I feel like those limited time events give that opportunity for the player to unlock, you know, exclusive things that other players will not be able to get ever, which kind of makes an account like more like special, you know what I'm saying? My thing is this: don't change anything if it does not need to be changed. There's no need to change stuff that's already good. Like, take the good from the old CODs, bring it into the new ones, and add new things, but don't overcomplicate things. I don't know, I definitely rambled on this video, but you guys can let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. Overall, I'd give this Black Ops 7 a 6.7. 6.7 is not like a bad rating. I'm not going to give it a 1 or 2 or 3. I'm going to give it a 6.7. I feel like this game could be like an 8.5 because I'm combining the Warzone stuff with the Black Ops 7 stuff, right? So like, I'm combining all of that, giving this a solid 6.7, 6.8 rating. Don't understand what they're doing with the Warzone side of things. Hopefully we get more clarification. But let me know in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about everything, and I'll see you guys in the next video.